Jori's return to the Republic wouldn't be as she expected. Even though Jori wants to warn about the threat of the Sith, upon descending from the spaceship, she's arrested because since she escaped, she was treated as a fugitive. Naga Sadow's desire for expansion remains intact, and after Ludo Kresh's attack at the Battle of Cardelva, more Sith joined the Dark Lord of the Sith's cause. Naga also knows that Great Daragon is a very important asset for his plan, so he begins to establish a bond with the human. However, remorse invades Gav since the Republic, his home, would be invaded. The Dark Lord of the Sith convinces him that his empire is the best system, since his government doesn't repress its inhabitants into poverty as they themselves experience with the Republic. For Jori, the return to the city of Cinnagar was terrible. She was arrested, and also, Arva in the crowd appears and confronts her because she has taken advantage of his kindness. The merchant Skahor came to claim the Starbreaker 12 as partial payment for losses caused by the use of the hyperlink discovered by the Daragon. Thus, Jori losing the only place that contained the coordinates of her brother's location. The entire Empress Teta alliance inside her palace is concerned about Coruscant's lack of action in the face of the warning of the Great Threat. Odan Ur's master, Oru, appears at the palace and reveals that his apprentice is not the only one. He has also had visions, anticipating a war on an intergalactic scale. Empress Teta emphasizes that her army is prepared for anything as she vows to fight for the glory of the Republic and prevent the Koros system from falling into the hands of an external enemy. In Cardelva, while Naga Sadow is making preparations for the invasion of the Republic with his allies, Ludo Kresh returns to Sadow's fortress. Kresh communicates with the Sith and accuses Sadow of treason. Faced with such audacity, Naga Sadow orders Gav to press a button on the wall, causing the destruction of Kresh's ship, ending with his enemy. Gav's anger at having been the perpetrator of such an action is calmed by Naga Sadow saying that the route to the Republic is now free, confessing to him about the tracker on Starbreaker 12. Everything is ready for the invasion of the Republic. Jori's look worsens. First, she is convicted of fraud, resisting arrest, chaos, and unauthorized departure. At her trial, she again insisted on the Sith threat. However, her sentence was handed down. An empire that survives on exploitation, on oppression, and imagined outside threats must continue to expand or become extinct. And this is how Naga Sadow and his Sith Lord allies prepared their army for the invasion of the Republic. Additionally, the Dark Lord of the Sith uses a unique and particular tool, the Sith Meditation Sphere, that will serve as the heart and mind of the attack. Gav remains unconvinced by Naga Sadow's plan, but the manipulation continues, explaining that his return to the Republic will be glorious. He will no longer be a petty nobody in debt, as he will return as a hero. Jori is serving her sentence, and she knows that she is the only hope against the imminent attack of the Sith. So, she manages to escape by stealing a shuttle and flying to Cinnagar. In the middle of the night, Jori arrives at Empress Teta's palace using a repulsor chute escape, and through a window manages to sneak into the Empress throne room. Surrounded by the company's guards, on her knees, Jori tells her what she has experienced and the danger that is coming towards the Republic, the Sith Empire. Odan Ur, upon listening to Jori, is surprised as he confirms the relationship between what Jori said and his vision. Empress Teta knows that this situation is no coincidence, having in front of her palpable proof of the existence of the Sith threat. So, she will not let her people fall into enemy hands, thus preparing her army to fight or die. Inside the Sith meditation sphere, Naga Sadow informs Gab that he will be his new commander of the invasion fleet, knowing the great advantage he has with him thanks to his knowledge of the Republic. The role of Naga Sadow from his Sith meditation sphere is essential. Not only will he order the strategies, but through forbidden Sith arts, he will cause destruction with mere illusions. Using the location taken from Jori's journey, the Dark Lord of the Sith, Naga Sadow, directs his invasion fleet towards the Republic, straight to the beginning of the conflict known as the Great Hyperspace War. In the immensity of space, enjoying his new spaceship, the Starbreaker 12, Skahor is stupefied by what his eyes see: an immense fleet of ships led by a golden sphere. Before he could do anything, Naga Sadow orders to open fire, Skahor and the Starbreaker 12 being the first victims of the Sith. Gab, furious with Naga Sadow, reproaches him for his action, since his sister could have been on that ship. However, the Sith tells him that she wasn't there. Naga Sadow ordered his commander to lead his fleet of spaceships towards the Republic. Coruscant, the heart of the Republic, tangible proof of the Republic's great power and influence in the galaxy. Jedi Mehmet Nadil is greeted by his Jedi colleagues, Tugnatan and Sonam Har, who heeded Empress Teta's call. The three Jedi know the importance of keeping the enemy at bay and preparing defenses. On Coruscant, there are thousands of girls and boys, mothers and fathers, who must be protected from the threat of a The talk between the three Jedi is interrupted by the sound of the invasion alarm. Naga Sadow had arrived on Coruscant earlier than expected, starting the Battle of Coruscant in the year 5000 before Battle of Yavin. Hundreds of people ran horrified by what they could see from the sky of Coruscant, where before the protagonists were the skyscrapers. They were now eclipsed by the fleet of 10,000 ships led by Naga Sadow. Capsules full of Massassi warriors willing to give their lives for their leader fell from the invaders' ships. The ground rumbled with the footsteps of the enormous war beasts created by the sea, which broke the barricades put up by the Republic soldiers. Mehmet Nadil and the Jedi took their role of leading the defense of the Republic. Despite the surprise, the defensive improvisation would act instantly, activating the defensive cannons. The fight of the Jedi against the Sith is admirable, and the objective of both Naga Sadow and Mehmet Nadil was clear: the Senate Hall. One with the ambition to conquer it, and another to form a perimeter and protect it. On the planet Koros Major, in the city of Cinnagar, Empress Teta would be monitoring the invasion of Coruscant, knowing that the Sith will soon arrive at Cinnagar. Any help is useful, so the Empress accepts a deal with Kirrek's army, the same army she had defeated to win the Unification Wars. The Sith soon arrive at Cinnagar, beginning the Battle of Koros Major in 5000 before Battle of Yavin. In the ranks of the defending army of Koros Major, Jori communicates to Empress Teta that she wants to actively fight in the conflict. It was here that Odan-Ur gives a lightsaber to Jori so that she can defend herself in this difficult time. Jori Daragon, commander of the Koros Major invasion fleet, descends to the surface of Cinnagar with the intention of meeting his sister Jori, being protected by Massassi guards. Upon descending from his flagship, Gav cannot hold back his tears when he sees his city Cinnagar destroyed by the invasion, and that sadness would be even worse so when he would meet his old friend Arva, and because of the guards, the Hutt becoming another victim of the Sith. To see this tragedy, Jori arrived at the right time. Assuming that the culprit was Gav, she is completely unaware of her brother. Filled with anger and sadness, Jori takes the lightsaber that Odan-Ur gave her and ignites it, destroying all of Gav's guards. The Force acts in complex ways, with Mehmet Nadil defending Coruscant, Empress Teta defending Koros Major. Now, it was Odan-Ur's turn to defend Kirrek, the same place, accompanied by the same army which he had defeated in the Unification Wars. He was now about to fight shoulder to shoulder with them for the freedom of the Republic. From the skies above Kirrek, Odan-Ur can observe capsules being detached from the Sith ships to free their army of Massassi. Gab, not knowing what to do after the event with Arva, runs to his ship, escaping from his sister Jori, who is following him. After seeing his city Cinnagar destroyed, Gab's remorse is total, so regret leads him to take an action that would change the course of the battle. During the entire invasion, Naga Sadow wasn't on any of the ships that attacked Coruscant, Koros, or Kirrek. In reality, the Sith was in an isolated place in space, within his Sith meditation sphere commanding all attacks. Using Sith arts, Naga Sadow can visualize vast armies, powerful fleets, invincible warriors, and with his imagination and power, he can make them real. Gab, knowing the exact location of Naga Sadow, decides to direct his spaceship to that location. In their respective battles, Odan-Ur, Empress Teta, Mehmet Nadil are defending the Republic, despite even being outnumbered. In the Battle of Kirrek, the Sith attacks continue to be too much for Odan-Ur and his master Oru. It's here that the latter decides to break his cyanogen tank, sacrificing himself for the greater good, since that tank kept the Jedi Master alive. And without a doubt, the cyanogen would function as a biological weapon against the Sith, effectively killing hundreds of enemy Massassi and giving his student in the Republic a chance to win the battle. Gab's fate is already written, so he decides to shoot Naga Sadow's meditation sphere. At the moment of Gab's attack, Naga Sadow comes out from his meditation, revealing the secret of his attack. His army was a mere illusion made by arcane Sith means. On the battlefield, part of the Sith army vanishes. With the spirits high, the forces of the Republic and the Jedi counterattack to finish off the Sith army, and thus, the Republic is victorious in the Battle of Coruscant, Koros, and Kirrek. Naga Sadow draws Gab into his meditation sphere to talk. Gab, seeking redemption, accepts. However, Sadow escapes aboard his shuttle, leaving Gab trapped in the sphere. Empress Teta and Jori Daragon's fleet arrives at the location of the Sith meditation sphere, followed by the remnants of Naga Sadow's fleet. Gab, seeking redemption for his past actions, transmits the coordinates of the Sith Empire's location to Teta. Realizing that it was a unique time to end the conflict, Naga Sadow uses a unique weapon which would activate the solar flares of the nearby star, causing it to be unstable, forcing the Sith and Teta's fleet to retreat. Before running away, Jori begs Gab to escape with them. However, he's unable to pilot the damaged sphere or get out of it. Through tears, the two siblings reconcile and both say goodbye, knowing Gab's imminent end.